Welcome back to PTI. The historic division is on the agenda for today. Me and Wilborn will be yapping about the gameplay of the teams and list our picks. This is probably the most competitive division in CTL. These 5 teams are easily 5 of the best. But with them playing each other, someone has to lose. Wilborn, you ready to do this?
Let's do it, Tony. First, let's start off by saying Lefty is better than a 1-12 season. Eddie George was a gift that was handed to him. Now you will probably see the greatest one-season turnaround tone in league history. We all know how efficient Lefty is with a great running back. It's a home run really. Sort of like Zambrano's home run over his Reds. That one was for you, Jimmy. George will win Rookie of the Year hands down and lead the Chargers back to the playoffs,
winning the division and taking a 10-3 record into the postseason. Coming in second we see Efer and his beloved G-Men. The steady Giants are always around at the season's end, they just cannot get over the hump. Adding running back Garrison Hurst in a late off-season move will definitely enhance their upcoming seasons, but this is all about now.
Shelling out over $7 million for an average running back tone? New York better deliver. Hampton does come back to the team that gave him his first break as a professional. 44 MS might not get it done though. Tone, remember Brad Johnson?
That the guy that New York drafted like over a century ago?
Pretty close. He finally sees the playing field and takes over for workhorse Jim. Don't call me Chris Everett. Everett went on to put up MVP-type numbers last season, so Johnson will have some big shoes to fill.
What about Junior?
Tony, I'm getting to that. Junior Seau hit the jackpot in free agency and signed on the dotted line for $4.7 million. The USC Trojan will be happy to play in the Big Apple, but the Achilles heel of the man from Troy in his defense is the lack of intercepting ability. Top with notch QBs will throw it all day long.
Good point, Wilborn. We still see the G-Men making the playoffs and coming strong down the stretch at 9-4. Since we do not want a biased opinion, I will cover the Bears. We've already heard Wilborn yap too much about Chicago as it is. Newcomer QB Mark Brunell will lead the offense and the front office is looking for big things. Not Rex Grossman big things, Jay Cutler big things. Brunell and buddy wideout Jimmy Smith might be the best one to punch through the air for CTL. Throw in strong safety Tyrone Braxton, you have a team that will be hard to defeat.
Normally we would put the Bears higher, but playing with these big boys, we see them topping off at 6 and 7 and just missing the big dance. Tampa Bay also has a new owner, Tony, Ryan Fulcher. Fulcher will have to play like Fulcher to compete. Tone, he will do just that. Remember the MVP last season, Jim Everett? He landed in Tampa. His starting wideouts both make $5.5 million and 2 of the best in the business. Herman Moore and Brett Perryman will put up prolific numbers this year if Everett keeps on his pace from a season ago. For quite a while Tampa was in the Barry Sanders sweepstakes before he got too expensive. Rumor has it, Adrian Morrell was furious with this as he had to sit 2 seasons behind Emmitt Smith already. He did not want another star taking his playing time. Morrell is a good back with his 50 MS.
Doug Evans is the lone standout for the Buck defense. Wilborn, can the Bucks play the Tampa 2 with just one elite player?
No, this is why the Bucks will fall short of the 500 mark and finish at 5-8 this season.
Last but not least is our good friend TDO. The problem in the past in Georgia has been the defense. Stud DB, check. Stud LB, check. Stud DL, check. Best division in football, unfortunately, check as well.
Gary definitely filled the holes that needed filling, but still toned too much talent in this division.
Adding Donnie Abraham, Ray Lewis and William Fuller will help the Falcons. Last season the Dirty Birds gave up 340 points in just 13 games. That is over 26 a game. Basically 4 touchdowns. To win you must stop the other team. This will aid Atlanta in this quest, but still these young guys are 1 year away from reaching their maximum potential. There will still be shootouts in their Georgia Dome with Atlanta's posse of receivers. Pickens, Bruce and McDuffie are all elite pass catchers, but their fantasy draft position took a hit when their signal caller was dealt to Chicago. Atlanta gets close, but still 1 year away. Falcons go 4-9.
That is it for today's show. Tone, close us out.
Good night, boys and girls.